Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ciarra, and please do remember, if you do not like what I say, how I say it, or why I say it, then please do feel free to click off this video and go about the rest of your day in peace. And so back again with another pick a card reading here. And so this is going to be all about, self-care, self-love, healing, and what it is you need to do to reconnect to yourself. What hopefully will get sort of some steps, some areas that maybe you need to work on just for yourself, and just all about you and your own personal healing and health in that aspect. So that's what we're going to be kind of focusing on in this video. So of course, if you do enjoy this video and you like it, please do drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and if you'd like to help support this channel in any way, there's going to be links down below to my Patreon as well as to my Amazon wishlist, which if any of you do purchase from my Amazon wishlist, I will be shouting you guys out on my videos in my social medias. And of course, if I can get in contact with you, you guys will get a quick one question reading from me. So that's that little announcement. So going into the piles that we have here today, we have 5 piles. And so of course there's 2 ways for you guys to choose your pile, either by the sticker or by the crystal or both. So for pile 1, we have this particular sticker here with the Larmar stone. For pile 2, we have this sticker with the rose quartz. For pile 3, we have this sticker here with the lepidolite. Oh, it just jumped. With the lepidolite stone. For pile 4, we have this particular sticker with the mahogany obsidian. And for pile 5, we have this particular sticker here along with the orange calcite. So definitely take as much time as you need, meditate on the piles, use a pendulum if need be, use your own body as a pendulum, whatever it is that gets you connected to your intuition, to your higher self, to your higher guides, and asking the question of what it is you need to work on for your self-healing, how to reconnect to your deepest self. And of course, if you are attracted to more than one pile here, that is perfectly fine, because again, these are general readings for the collective, not a personal reading. And so your personal message, which could be literally one card, one sentence, or the whole reading, might be spread across more than one pile. So please do keep that in mind. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into the readings. For those of you who picked pile 1 with this particular sticker here, go ahead and set her up over there along with the Larmar stone. We're going to go ahead and jump into your reading and see what we have. So for sort of the areas of your life that you should be working on and sort of focusing your healing here, wow, for yourself personally, and this is stuff that you should look at within your own natal chart. We have first and foremost literally the card of healing, the planetary body / node of healing, Chiron. So with this, healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. So obviously you guys really should take a look in your natal chart of where your Chiron is sitting, what sign, what house it is, and definitely that's going to give you a lot of hints of some areas that you should be working on. Also, I feel like with these things, some of you pick this, you might have literally inherited issues that you're working on healing, you're working on coming to terms with. They could be literally they could be spiritual, they could be physical, health-wise, mental-wise. I also feel like a lot of you could deal with a lot of self-doubt. You question yourself a lot. You second-guess yourself. You might even deal with a lot of shame. Maybe your family makes you feel shameful because you are sensitive, or because you have literally psychic abilities, superpowers that other people just don't understand. You could be an empath, I feel like. Some of you are dealing with generational trauma from your family line, your ancestry that you're working on healing through. Some of you could have literally experienced trauma that is similar to ancestors that you have gone through, so it's kind of repeating patterns. your other card here, your other area to look at is your Pluto, your transformation. So again, you're trying to transform through the healing that you need to do. So definitely look at where your Pluto is in your natal chart, what house it's in, what sign it's in, because that's again going to give you guys more personal information about how to do this healing and reconnect to yourself. So again, this is about renewal, inner resources, basic instinct, motivation, personal power, evolution, compositing, cycles, death, rebirth, subversion, suspicion, obsession, intensity, reckoning, taboos, clearing, extremes. So yeah, you guys are dealing with a lot of various extremes within your own, I feel like, psyche and body. Some of you, again, with that self-doubt and that personal power, again, you're kind of questioning, and you deal with self-doubt in the way of your actual personal power. So definitely be working on your solar plexus chakra. That is your personal power chakra. I definitely feel like you guys should be working a lot with citrine, actual citrine, not what a lot of people mistake citrine as, because the citrine that a lot of times you see in stores and stuff is like this bright neon yellow, almost around this color, but not really. It's more yellow than that. That's actually baked amethyst. It's not true citrine. True citrine like this is smoky in color. It almost looks like smoky quartz. So that is what you're looking for as far as citrine goes. But clearly you guys are going through a massive transformation. You need to work on renewing yourself. So again, focusing on cleansing baths, I feel like, is important for you guys in particular. Submerging yourself and cleansing yourself physically with the element of water, perhaps. So let's see what else we have. We also have abundance here. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. So exactly. You guys are working, a lot of you are thinking about, building up your abundance. In order to build up that abundance, you have to have more self-confidence, again, embracing that personal power. And again, any kind of mental block. So a lot of you are dealing with particular blocks in your mental landscape, your mental health. So again, definitely finding those avenues where you can kind of get away, you can work and find a proper release for those mental blocks. And again, I feel like that element of the cleansing baths is important. Maybe reading, educating yourself more on what it is you're experiencing, because I feel like it's something that in particular your family line doesn't understand, but it's appearing in you. So you need to educate yourself on more of what it is you're going through. So let's see what else we have. Oh wow. We got don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? See, exactly. You guys have a very unique light and a unique abilities about you, because again, that superpowers is really... Sorry there, guys. My camera decided to cut out there, and let me readjust it here. But as I was saying, what's really standing out to me is that superpowers here. So again, it's like, I feel like you guys have a very unique ability. And unique qualities, and you've been made to feel ashamed about that in some capacity. So it's like you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive the people who have dealt that to you. And a big part of like forgiveness is, again, you're not condoning, and you're not saying that what that person or whatever that situation was all right, or what they did was fine. The forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. It's for you to forgive that pain and to release it, because you don't need to continually, put that onto yourself anymore. Giving that person that power by continuing that cycle. So again, I feel like kind of educating yourself more on your own personal abilities, focusing more on what it is that you really want to achieve and what you really want to grow is really important. Cutting energetic ties. So working a lot with maybe like Archangel Michael or Kali, for example, is going to help with that transformation, because I feel like there's a lot of things, and especially a lot of generational, ancestral things, and maybe past life stuff that you guys need to work through. Because it's all coming up right now, and it's blocking that abundance that is meant for you. And a big part of that is because you guys kind of feed into it by dimming your light. So let's see what else we have. We also have here See the signs. So clearly, you know, spirit, the universe is sending you a lot of signs and synchronicities. You're sensitive to these sort of things. And so with this particular card, let's see, this is card 38. You know, we are often sent small signs in the form of synchronicities and coincidences. Be watchful. Do not overlook them in the everyday rush of life. Words, numbers, and symbols that repeat. Animals and birds that appear on your path. People who come in and out of your life at odd or similar moments. And those flashes of knowing when you believe something will happen with every fiber of your being. These are all things you are meant to see and hear. Messages from Gaia and Great Spirit sent to aid your journey. So obviously you guys have a lot of these synchronicities, these weird moments, these particular people who maybe are reappearing in your life at this particular time to help with the clearing that you need to do. So let's see what else we have. No fucking way. We got salt. Talk about cleansing. And what was I talking? I was talking about baths, salt baths. That's definitely what you guys need to focus on here, because literally you got salt. Oh, that's really funny. I was not expecting that at all. So with this, you know, star of protection, a circle of salt. Surround and safeguard me from any default. Keep me from danger, gossip, and hurt. For those who may curse me and dish out the dirt. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote be, there it is done. So maybe even, you know, definitely doing salt baths, maybe even carrying salt with you as like an amulet. We even have bath salts on there. Holy shit, that's a salt lamp. So like put salt lamps in your space, put salt over your doorstep to keep out negative people, put a salt circle around your home, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's saying beware, time to take responsibility and place protection around you and your loved ones. Do you not realize that you are wide open to psychic attack with nothing in place to defend your energy field? See, so you guys are really getting attacked by like psychic vampires. They're feeding off your light, they're feeding off your sensitivity. So again, you need to block, you need to clear that shit away. You know, the strength of another's harsh words, thoughts, and actions against you has taken its toll, and you are feeling drained of your vital life force. Your personal power, holy shit, personal power, are you fucking kidding me, has been snatched from under you, and your mind has allowed fears and doubts to creep in. Allow me to absorb the psychic energy that you have unwittingly received. More interruptions, I swear. So, where was I? Unwittingly received. Sprinkle me around you in a circle. Toss me across the thresholds or perimeters of your dwelling, or carry me in a pocket or pouch. I will defend your honor and ensure that you are shielded as your sensitivity increases. See? Literally. Protection is key as you open yourself up to a higher spiritual vibration. So call on me to safeguard you as you work your magic. So see, clearly you guys, your sensitivity is rising. You are ascending. You are transforming clearly. And a big part of that is you have to protect your energy more so than ever because of that. Because you're going to be attracting more of this negative psychic vampires and things. And I can't believe what the next card is. We literally have confidence. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. Yeah, so you guys need to be working on your confidence. So things that boost your confidence, you know, taking, again, those salt baths, doing more on your own. I feel like your skin routine, you know, doing kind of aromatherapy, lighting nice incense that really put you in a relaxed and comfortable mood, setting, and while you do that, like journaling and setting very specific goals in planning. Like pick one goal that maybe you want to accomplish in that month. Take that goal and break it down into even smaller steps that you can like, okay, like this is the step I need to get done in this week, and let me break down that stuff even to more for like every single little day. Let's see what else we have here. We have Phoenix rising as well. Holy shit. The synchronicities in this pile is just off the fucking hook. Look at that. We got 32 and 32. So 5. Again, 5 is transformation. It's change. It can also be conflicts. And look at the colors here. We have so much yellow. And even like the colors of the salt lamp. Yellow, orange. It's all about the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra. So yeah, we got Phoenix Rising here. So for you guys with this particular card, it is all about everything in your life is falling apart in order for you to rise from the ashes with renewed strength. So it's not a time to create, but a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. The reason so many things are breaking down and not going your way is because the old cycle of your life is completing. You may feel that you are walking through the fires of life right now in order to be cleansed and purified for your rebirth. Soon you will not recognize yourself. You are reclaiming your spirit. If possible, try to isolate yourself from the chaos surrounding you. Now is the time for you to feel any pain that you have previously suppressed so that you can heal. Literally. What have we been talking about? The universe has plans and opportunities that are better than you can imagine. So let go and trust and anticipate what is coming. So we also have here an action for you guys to do in regards to this. So, and look, it's all about your fears. Again, the things that make you doubt, the things that make you question, facing your fears here. That's part of gaining your confidence, is by facing the things that you fear the most. So with that, our final card here is also Guardian. See, you guys are clearly like heavily protected. You have spirit guides sending you signs, letting you know they're here with you on this path. And so with this particular card, it's talking about, this card indicates communication with your guardian angel or spirit guide. No matter what is going on in your life, you have angels and guardian spirits with you. You have an innate ability to connect with the spiritual energy that surrounds you. Don't wait to be in crisis or an extreme situation before you connect to your spirit guides. You can ask them for guidance on almost anything. Your angels and guardians are here for you, but they cannot intervene unless you ask for their support and guidance. They cannot interfere with your free will, but when you ask for their support, the outcome is often better than you imagined. Be receptive and open to receiving guidance. Be approachable. Having an open attitude will help you to feel the love and support your guides have on offer. Messages can come in many forms. You may notice reoccurring numbers or specific flower, butterflies, or dragonflies. Your message might come through a song, or you may start finding feathers or coins. These are just some of the many ways you can receive guidance. Once you begin acknowledging these messages, it will help you feel peaceful and shift your energy from negative to positive. A beautiful goddess looks lovingly at a smaller woman who is sitting on the side of a ship. The lotus filling the water signifies wisdom and spiritual enlightenment. The partially open lotus flowers represent a soul that is still opening to its beauty and the spiritual guidance on offer. The starlight in purple shades suggests presence of protective guardian angels. Everyone can use a little bit of extra help or support. You're being asked to request extra guidance, to be open and to trust. The outcome may not be immediately apparent, but be assured the confusion will pass and peace will be regained. Wow, guys, this is a crazy pile. Like the synchronicities and everything lining up, literally the same keywords coming up multiple times. Yeah, like this makes a lot of sense. You guys are going through an ascension, so things are going to get rough and icky and bad before they turn good. And again, it's all about how you deal with it. Obviously, you know, the Phoenix Rising was talking about isolating yourself. I feel like that is really important, you know. Finding some time to isolate yourself, just focus on cleansing your energy, like a really deep detox. Literally detox your house, detox yourself. Like that is the key here, definitely for sure. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing in this particular pile. So if this resonated, please do comment down below. Tell me about it. You know, like this video, subscribe, turn on the bell notification if you do not want to miss any future videos. And again, if you'd like to help support this channel, all the various links to my socials, Patreon, Amazon wishlist, all of that is down below in the description, as well as information about how to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces twins. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. For those of you who picked pile 2 with this particular sticker here, we're going to go ahead and set her up right over there, as well as the rose quartz stone. We're going to go ahead and jump into your reading and see what we got. So first and foremost, what we have here is Pisces, the mystic. So clearly you guys should look at your natal chart, because that's what these cards are about. So these are literally the pointed things within your natal chart that you should pay attention to, both in your natal and your progress chart. That might be areas that you need to work on, that are going to give you keys to how to work on this self-healing, self-love, all that kind of stuff, reconnecting to yourself. So obviously, definitely look at your natal chart, see where you have Pisces, or what is in your 12th house, since that's the house that rules Pisces. So it's going to have similar energy. And also look at your progress chart to see if you have anything currently in Pisces at the time of watching this video. So with Pisces, it's all about imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, ephemeral, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, impractical, oceanic, self-pity, illogical. So maybe some of you are kind of being escapists. You're trying to kind of escape from responsibilities or kind of the ugliness of the world right now. Because you are very empathetic. You're very sensitive to the emotions and feelings of other people. You're very imaginative. You have a very good imagination. So some of you maybe are suffering from a creative block right now. How to get back into your creative block is, part of it is just keep doing work. Even if it's not good, if it's fucking awful, just keep doing it. Trust me. And, focus more on enhancing the skill, not necessarily creating a masterpiece, but just enhancing the skill itself. So if you're a writer, just practice writing a little bit. It doesn't even have to make sense. It doesn't even have to be a coherent story or prose or whatever. It's just putting some pen to paper, just doing that and just letting it be shit, because that's what's going to help spark something. Also, getting away from whatever your creative endeavor is also a good thing, and by experiencing something else. So again, if you're a writer, maybe try going outside, or if you're an artist, try going outside more, get out of the studio, get away from your drawing utensils. Maybe if you're an artist, try writing or watching a movie, try to do something that's not your norm. I also feel like with the dreamy, we're talking about the spiritual realm here. So some of you might be suffering from spiritual blocks. I also feel like some of you might be, doing this self-pity thing. Definitely don't be doing that, because again, by self-pitying, you're keeping yourself in that state of lack. So you need to get out of that. So whatever it is that you're having pity for yourself over, you need to, recognize that you're doing that and realize, what happened. You can't fix it. It's in the past now. All you can do is learn from it and move forward. So I also feel like some of you might be having issues sleeping. So exercise, getting outdoors more, getting more sunlight. I feel like changing your diet as well, because Pisces are very sensitive. A lot of the water signs can be very sensitive when it comes to their gut, digestion, their lymphatic system, things like that. Getting adequate sleep. So, try teas, try mugwort, try working with crystals, try meditation, all these sort of things kind of go into that Pisces realm. So we also have the 9th house. So maybe you have Pisces in the 9th house. Obviously, check out what is happening in your 9th house right now. Check it out when you were born. But this is about foreign travel, adventure, higher education, customs, faiths, beliefs, pilgrimage, spiritual quests, aspirations, journalism. It's funny I was talking about writing so much. Religion, gurus, and risk-taking. So some of you maybe are having struggles with your religion or your spiritual beliefs. You're questioning that. You need to, I'm getting the sense of like you kind of need to get out of your box right now. You need to pull away from what you are normally used to. You need to go on to, a spiritual quest. You need to seek out more education for yourself. You need to try something that is not the norm to get you out of the rut that I feel like you guys are in. So we also have fairy spotting. So it's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So yeah, for you guys, it's like it all starts with your belief. If you can believe it, it will manifest for you. So that's why that self-pitying is so bad. Because if you're like, oh, poor me, so sad, everything always goes wrong for me. Well, guess what? You're literally putting it out in the universe, so everything is going to go wrong for you. And I also feel like, this is literally talking about going out and fairy spotting. I feel like that is like getting out and away. Traveling, is what is going to be best for you guys. Like, you need to get away from whatever it is that you've been in currently. And next up, we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So yeah, you guys are going through a spiritual awakening. And part of that is you're going to be, I feel like, drawn and attracted to certain things that you weren't always attracted to. And you might kind of put up resistance to it because maybe you're not sure about it. You're not trusting in it. But you need to trust. You're being, again, you need to just integrate with the new way that you're being drawn to things. So we also have nurture all you love here. And we got this beautiful dragon here. So let's go ahead and see what the message is here for you guys. And this is about take the time to nurture the things you care about so that they may flourish and grow. Your hopes, your dreams, your body, your mind, your spirit, your creations, and your relationships. All that is you needs to be cherished, loved, and honored and respected. Without care and attention, these aspects of self can fall into a state of neglect, and that does only harm to not. Let me rephrase that. Fall into a state of neglect that does only harm to both you and the world around you. Nurture them, and they will bring you peace and fulfillment. So obviously, for you guys, this is about an all-over life. I feel like change. You need to kind of change your focus from what it is you have been. And again, you need to take the time out to nurture the things you care about the most. So again, your body, your creations, you need your mind, your spirit. I definitely feel like for you guys, it's a lot about your spirit. It's about kind of starting on this new spiritual path. Maybe you're kind of new to all this tarot stuff or something. So it's like, this is a whole new territory. You're kind of like, I don't know how to handle this, but it's like, you got to just trust, you got to surrender, and you got to go with it. You got to go with that flow, that ninth house adventure, taking and going after your dreams, your aspirations. Again, it literally is taking risk taking. So we also have, holy shit! What the fuck? That is so weird. I did not look at any of these cards for this reading, so I'm just like, I can't believe it. I was literally like, the dreamy thing, like, oh, you guys might be troubling with like dreams or something. Maybe you should try mugwort tea. What the fuck? We got mugwort. I can't believe it. So yeah, mugwort is really great. You can, there's mugwort sage, kind of like sage sticks. I have one. You can use that before bed. You can drink a mugwort tea before bed, and it helps to really enhance your dreams. It helps to get you in a nice relaxed state. It's very much connected to this intuition. So you guys are definitely awakening more to your intuition. Pisces is an extremely intuitive sign. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about this mugwort. I can't believe that came up. So, never doubt your second sight. Trust me when I say you're right. Burn a stick of pure incense to intensify your sixth sense. This magic has worked with harm to none, so mote be there is done. And it's funny, we have fairy spotting, which is all about, seeing beyond the veil, trusting your intuition, trusting your second sight. Wow, that's crazy. Doubting your intuition has put you in denial. My appearance in your kitchen today is to reassure you, and yes, you can cook with mugwort as well. Like, especially I see it with like chicken dishes and stuff. It's good. My appearance in your kitchen today is to reassure you that your instincts are to be trusted. The visions you have when you drink me as a natural tea infusion are valid as I open your clairvoyance to a magical frequency level. I am associated with prophecy and invite you to burn an incense stick made of my dried magical self while you perform any divination rituals. Soon, you will believe in that inkling you have been having, for your hunches are always correct. Let me take you deep into a trance where I will develop your sixth sense further and strengthen your psychic powers. As you learn to trust your witchy intuition, I will balance overactive dreams and enhance your lucid dreaming abilities, especially if you bathe in a ritual bath sprinkled with my dried leaf prior to bedtime. Sweet magical dreams. So yeah, you guys definitely need to work more dream magic. You might be really good at dream magic. Wow. That is so wild. I can't believe that came up. And there's even holy fuck. Guys, there is a little fairy right there. And that's not on all the cards. Wow. Like, you guys literally, you have fairies around you. You should work with the fae. Be careful. be wise about that. But, do your research, find a proper guru, a proper teacher, find the correct books and the correct customs to work with the Fae. So we also have here beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. So obviously, time for a little glow up, do some self-care, spoil yourself a little bit, give yourself a makeover, spoil yourself, maybe get some new lingerie, really just enjoy your body no matter what its shape, as long as you're treating it properly, you're eating healthy, you're taking care of your mental state, this is a pile here where it's all about taking care of the whole package, inside and out and spiritually. So it's like, yeah, give yourself that time to do that. So we also have family and tribe here. So that's kind of interesting that we have this particular card coming up. So with this, it's all about kind of choosing the correct people in your life. Be very discerning with other people's opinions. With the mugwort, it's talking about, trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition. So yeah, maybe some of you are being too influenced by other people's opinion. You need to trust your own intuition, your own opinion more. Listen to your own inner self first. So become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. What did you learn about relationships, money, and opportunities when you were younger? Also, what you learned about spirituality, what you learned about religion, what you learned about the roles of the different sexes. All of this is coming into question for you guys because you're coming through this higher frequency, this awakening. Ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? An important question to ask yourself is whether you're living your life in order to make someone else or yourself happy. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, as superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that is not serving you. You are being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. Often working with your energy centers, in particular the root chakra, can help you release past limitations and hurts, increase your confidence, and help you manifest your desires into the physical reality. So yeah, and look, we have this beautiful red color here with the beauty. You guys really need to work on that root chakra. So we also have here a particular action to take. So this is to help you guys work with this for your own self-healing. So lastly, our last card here, we have receive the healing. Receive the healing, guys. Like, seriously, Archangel Raphael, I feel like, is important here as well. So, and this is card 1. Wow, front and center. Receive that damn healing. The first and most important step for healing is being able to recognize you need it. Isn't there something about denial here? I think we did hear something about denial a couple times. So yeah, it's like, don't be in denial. You need to recognize you need it. When you're asked about your health, you discount what is going on by stating you're fine. You're being asked to acknowledge your need for healing. I need healing. Anyway, moving on. Whether your wounds are physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, you may need the support of someone who can help you face your concerns. Take a moment to reflect on what is going on for you. This card is asking you to accept some extra support. It is letting you know that you don't need to do this alone. Professional advice will help you get the best information. Again, that guru was coming up. So it's that, seeking out a professional person to help you, a professional doctor, like for whatever it is that you specifically need healing for. Find the adequate, professional to help you with that. Literally. So, trust that you will find the support that best suits your needs. This card features an angel holding a caduceus. The caduceus indicates the beginning of a healing process. The snakes on the caduceus twist around each other to highlight the importance of increasing your knowledge and broadening your outlook. The angel's wings can signify soaring forwards or be encouraging to allow a positive outcome to come forth. The angel's wings can also refer to your guardian angels or indicate angels you may be showing up in your life, that may be showing you in your life. The presence of the angel means you will not be on this journey alone. Her rainbow-colored wings indicate that there are new opportunities ahead. Rainbows can also represent the connection to your higher power. If a specific shade of the rainbow catches your eye, pay attention to the corresponding chakra. So there we go. You guys need to do that chakra work. So again, the root chakra came up. Whatever color is really jumping out to you the most throughout all of this, like there's certain colors that definitely jump out to me, but again, what's important is what colors jump out to you. Throughout all of these cards, what are the colors that really catch your eye? Because that represents the chakra you need to work with. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing for this particular pile. If this resonated, please do, tell me about it down below in the comments. I'm really curious. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification if you want more videos like this and you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing. And of course, if you'd like to help support this channel in any way, there's going to be links to my Patreon, my social medias, my Amazon wish list, and of course, information about how to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces twins. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, for those of you who picked pile 3, with the lepidolite stone here, as well as this particular sticker here. And I'm already getting some messages here. So one, I feel like a lot of you who picked this pile, you need to disconnect from the internet a little bit more. You need to lower your amount that you use on the internet and technology. The amount that you look at screens, especially before you go to sleep. I feel like that blue light from the screen is really fucking up your sleep cycle and it's messing with your eyesight. It's like you need to kind of chill back on that. Again, maybe spend more time reading, going outside, doing things away from the phone. Some of you might even be to the extreme where you're dealing with like a phone addiction or social media addiction, like any of those. Like, sometimes you really need to take a detox from those kind of things. So that might be, an important message already for some of you coming through. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this and see what we got. So it's really interesting. So I pulled some cards that kind of representing, your natal chart information. So things that you should look at in your natal chart, things you should look at in your progress chart. I just saw 111. That might be significant to somebody watching. And it's like, we kind of have the opposite from pile 2 here. It's kind of funny. So first and foremost, we have the 12th house, which is the house that rules Pisces. So you might be dealing with a little bit of that Piscean energy. And with the 12th house, this is very, it's the mysterious, it's the subconscious mind, it's compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic records, surrender here. So definitely take a look at what is going on with your 12th house, what planets are in it, what sign is ruling your 12th house in your particular natal chart. But yeah, you guys have a lot going on in your subconscious mind that is affecting you. You might be getting very crazy dreams. You might be not dreaming well. Karma is coming up here a lot. Like, you're dealing with some karmic baggage that you really need to work through. I feel like you guys kind of get pulled into dramas, especially maybe dramas online. I just keep going back to that. Also, with that trance states, I feel like some of you, this might be for literally one person watching this, but you need to lay back on the recreational substances. Maybe some of you are maybe drinking too much, or maybe you're smoking something, or whatever. You need to kind of lay back on that and maybe replace that more with meditation, working on that spiritual development. Some of you have some deep-seated guilt that you are holding on to, maybe even from past lives, that you need to work through. This is all about your Akashic records. You guys can't access your Akashic records, especially in your dream state, but there is I just feel like there's something blocking you from reaching that state. It's literally something that you are exposing yourself to. So maybe it's something in your food. Maybe you're eating too many GMOs, or you're getting exposed to too much fluoride, or again, radiation from, technology, or, whatever. It's like something like that. Alcohol, it's something that is fuzzing up the senses. You guys kind of need to, again, detox in that way. We also have here Sagittarius with the Voyager. So enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, bareback, unbridled, experimental, lucky, boundless, traveling, risk-taking, tactless, and self-righteous. So obviously, definitely look at your natal chart and your progress chart to see what you have going on and what you have in connection to Sagittarius, as well as also, I would say, the 9th house. Yeah, I feel like, again, you guys are kind of your experimental group. You like new and interesting things and different philosophies. You're very, like, kind of, you go against the beaten path, but it's like there's something that you're experimenting with that I feel like is really fucking up something. It's your intuition, it's your dreams. It's like one specific thing that is really, spiraling out to all areas of your life, I feel like, is what I'm just getting here. Whether that resonates or not, it might not resonate for everybody watching this pile. It might literally be for one person watching. Like, I don't know. But let's see what else we have here. Like, I feel like you guys have a really fun. You like to have fun. You have a very cool, flashy personality. But it's like, maybe you're using that so much to cover up for something else sometimes. You're very independent too, some of you. Or maybe you guys aren't really embracing your independence enough. Maybe you're too dependent on something else. Even if you're saying, oh, you are an independent person, you don't rely on anyone. Well, maybe you're dependent on something else around you. Again, there has to be, equilibrium here. There has to be balance. You can't be too much of one thing and not enough of the other thing. You have to strike that balance, is what it's coming through for this group. So we also have hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So yeah, this is about the Akashic Records. It's about something in your karma. Maybe you guys are going to go through like a past life regression. Something's going to come up in your dreams like that. That's going to really bring up these hidden depths. Maybe that's what you've been trying to get after. You're trying to find the root to maybe the guilt that you've felt. Because maybe, again, that guilt doesn't make sense. It's a guilt that is rooted maybe in your childhood or even further back into your past lives. We also have the Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. I feel like this is what you guys are, could be available to you. I feel like it's what you could tap into. It's what you could become, is a mystic, a priestess, a teacher. But it's more, you have to get to that level of maturity. I feel like there's some area of your life in what you're working at that you need to kind of work and heal and get over, is some level of immaturity that is stopping you from that next step to getting there. Maybe this is part of it. We have embrace the masculine with card 11. So 11 might be a significant number for you guys. Maybe your life path number is an 11. But with embrace the masculine, I feel like maybe that's part of one that's just for yourself. Like, you need to embrace your masculine aspects. But also, I feel like this has to do with forgiveness and karma with the masculines that you have interacted with in your life. It could stem back to your father or grandfather or brother or somebody else around you. Within ourselves, there are two aspects to our nature, the masculine and the feminine. Here in the present, you need to embrace the masculine aspect of your nature and let it guide your steps. Now is time to be assertive, to act with authority, and to stand up for both yourself and your truths. Fight for what you believe in. Do not allow others to tell you that you must not or cannot. But remember, whilst you allow your masculine self to be dominant, you need to temper your assertiveness and determination with gentleness and compassion, those feminine aspects. So yeah, again, striking that balance is really important for you guys. We also have here onion with tears. So yeah, there needs to be a release of something, I feel like, is important. Again, it goes back to those hidden depths, that karma, that dreams. So with this, there, dry your tears. My strength will banish any fears. Eyes will sting, you'll start to weep. But onion magic is yours to keep. This magic has worked with harm to none, so mo to be there is done. Your emotions seem to be running the show, and crying over spilt milk is not the answer in getting to the root of your sensitive outburst. If you slice me in half, my chemical irritant will certainly give you something to cry about. My defensive attack is familiar to any kitchen witch, but be brave and back the onslaught of teardrops, unless you wish to season your meal with salty tears. Instead, use my pungent aromatic flavor to transform any dish, and after consumption, you'll find that you have the power of banishment upon your very breath. Plant my bulbs around your property for protection, or slice me in two, slide in the name of your perpetrator on a piece of paper, and seal with a pin or two to banish harm. I'll soak up negativity, strengthen your immune system, and heal your wounds. And because I grow so quickly, I'm a wizard at accelerating the potency of fertility spells. Now that's definitely not something to cry about. So obviously, I feel like a big part of this is, your immune system came up. So some of you need to work on your immune system. There might be an imbalance or something happening there that you need to work on and you need to heal. So that's why, obviously eating things like onions and garlic would help to boost your immune system. We also have here peace. Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, a light within me, my peace is flame. Obviously, for you guys specifically, some of you should work with the goddess Bridget. She is particularly coming out here. She is appearing. Working with candle magic is also important. I feel like not only is some of you dealing with guilt, but I feel like some of you are having some anger inside, some sadness, anger, guilt, a lot of these feelings and these emotions that you've been bottling up for so long. And again, it could extend out further back to past lives. I keep going back to that. And it's you have to find that inner peace by just releasing it, facing the fear, coming to terms with what it is that you've been using to substitute or numb the pain or the emotions that you're feeling. Some of you may even need to reach out to a support group that might help you, especially with something like the Sisterhood of the Rose. Maybe some of you have gone through trauma in regards to the masculine, which is why the masculine is coming up here, because you need to heal that within yourself because it's been damaged from the experience you've had. So maybe reaching out to other women who have also experienced these and finding a safe place might be important here. So there's some deep shit here. We also got the wild here. We have the wild card here. So yeah, and this is all about embracing your wild aspect. So some of you, maybe your wild aspect is kind of going crazy, but it's there is something to you tapping into that untamable power. But again, there goes back to that need for balance within it. There is a wild, untamed spirit inside of your There is a wild, untamed spirit inside of you, desperate to be unleashed. Free it and claim the gifts of energy, power, passion, and creativity it offers you. Through suppressing your wild, succulent, outrageous, and untamed self, you dull your senses and crush your creativity. See, you guys are a group that I feel more so that is definitely bottling a lot of shit up. You gotta uncork the bottle. You shrink, lose your energy, and become depressed. Maybe some of you are dealing with depression. Your relationships suffer and your rage grows. You become ashamed, hostile, cold, boring, over-serious, and scared. You stop taking chances and live in mediocrity, constantly trying to protect yourself. The truth is that no one can judge you, punish you, or hurt you as much as you can. Give into your wildness and stop living a sham. This part of you is sensual, provocative, truthful, courageous, bold, passionate, and alive. Set it free. So yeah, I feel some of you maybe you think you you think you're tapping into your wildness, but it's really just it's not that true depth of it. It's a distraction. It's not the actual thing. Because it's not coming from you. You're using something else outside of you to try to tap into it, but it's not you, it's that thing. You need to find you. So here's the particular action here. to do in regards to this particular card. And again, this is part of your healing process. This is what you should definitely work on using. So lastly, going into our final card here, we have Progress. Look at this card. So pretty. So much detail in these. So with this Progress card here, it's card 36. So you have been in a process of great change, self-growth, and healing. It's important to maintain a good relationship with yourself. Journaling is one tool that may help. So see, some of you guys need to keep a daily journal. And kind of, I feel like you should keep a checklist for yourself of like good and bad habits. And, you know, don't punish yourself, you know, if you do a bad habit in that day. But like keep track of it. Because the more that you're aware of it, the more you can start to correct it. It's not about punishing yourself if you do something wrong. It's more about, okay, I did this. I recognize it. I will do better tomorrow. You know, and look at what you did that was like on the positive side, that was a good habit, and be like, yeah, look, I did this at least. I just need to do more of that tomorrow. You know, so it's all about striking that balance. Keep a journal and write to yourself as if you're consoling a friend. Record your goals and dreams. It may be very cathartic to have a special place to vent. Meditation is another means for healing or spiritual development. Going outside for fresh air can also be rejuvenating. That goes back to the action for the wild card. If you find you're in a rut or starting to experience a downward spiral, consider closing your eyes and taking a deep breath. Imagine you are opening your eyes for the first time and seeing the world around you from a different perspective. What is pleasurable around you? If you can see nature, what beauty can you find? Encourage yourself to not to take anything for granted. What a wonderful life you have been given. If needed, make a list of your values and ethics. Writing a belief list will help you to live with purpose and more awareness. Your list is not set in stone and may shift and change as you develop throughout your life. A fairy looks back over her shoulder to view different scenes unfolding. This is a reminder to take it one step at a time. The hyacinths to her right mean the steadiness and sincerity are important aspects of this phase of growth. The lilac of the fairy's garment encourages creative activities and uniqueness. Apart from symbolizing transformation, butterflies are believed to restore the inner self and inspire the essential loving spirit of the human soul. This enhances your ability to reshape and grow as you see fit. So also, I feel like, you know, creativity and like creative projects have come up more than once. And I feel like, you know, that's another way for you to kind of get out and express what you've been bottling up. Is maybe some of you can't express it in words. Journaling won't work for you. Maybe try drawing it out. You don't have to be a fucking amazing artist or anything. Like literally, if it's just fucking stick figures, work at it a little bit every single day and like use that as a way to, you know, tell stories about how it is you're feeling. Get that emotion out. I feel like that's so important for you guys, is to get the emotions out. Because bottling them in doesn't help. Bottling them in until they explode without reason doesn't help yourself at all. So that is everything I'm seeing for this particular pile here. So if this resonated, please do comment down below, because I'm very curious to know what is going on for all of these piles. And of course, if you like this and want to see more, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. And of course, if you'd like to help support this channel in any way, there's going to be links down below to my Patreon, my Amazon wishlist, social media, and information about how to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces twins. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next one. For those of you who picked pile 4 with this particular sticker here, as well as the mahogany obsidian, we're gonna go ahead and jump into your cards and see what we're working with. So I did pull some cards that are kind of relating to your natal chart information. So definitely, you know, look at these placements within your natal chart and your progress chart to see what it is. You know, these can pinpoint areas specifically that you should be working on healing, you know, that can unlock, you know, connecting back to yourself, this self-love kind of message that we're working with here. And so, first and foremost, we got Leo with the Lover. So Expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, avert, self-confident, flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, vital, guileless, egotistical, juicy, proud, trusting, and excessive. So clearly, you guys need to definitely work at, if there's any sort of excesses in your life, like you're, eating a particular thing to excess, or you're spending too much time on one particular thing to like the point of excess. You need to cut back on that and kind of replace it with something else. Again, striking a proper balance. I definitely feel like you guys should be working and spending more time on your gut health is what's coming through. Like, again, what you eat and what you absorb into your body is crucial. The Leo has a lot to do with extravagance, good food, beauty, fun. It is the 5th house, so you might also want to look at, again, where do you have Leo in your natal chart, and also what do you have going on with your 5th house, because that is the house that rules Leo. It is fun, it's flirtatious, it has a lot to do with like casual dating, creativity. Like, these are all things that are related to Leo. A lot of you need to work more on your self-confidence. You have a natural beauty, you have a great glowing aura that can really draw other people in, but it starts within you. It starts with you trusting yourself more. So definitely watch what it is that you're eating. Make sure that you're eating good whole foods and you're not sort of, again, doing a lot of junk food, a lot of fast food, GMOs, like processed foods, stuff like that. I also feel like, again, spending more time to, read culture, experience culture, get out there. Again, push yourself to be more playful in your daily life and get out there and be more extroverted. You can balance it with being introverted. If you're naturally an introvert, believe me, I understand that because I'm also an introvert. But we all find ways of becoming extroverted when we have the right stimulus to bounce off of. So with that, we also have here for you guys opposition with balance. See, you guys need to work on balancing. Relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts, makes conscious, manifests, disciplines, conflicts with, tests, objectifies, and calls out. So yeah, you're definitely being majorly called out here on, what it is you're spending your time on. I also feel like when it comes to romance in particular, like that could be something that can really be affecting your self-esteem, or, what are you like picking lovers who are not of substance? Are you selling yourself short? Like, are you valuing yourself and the lovers that you're picking to, be in your life? Don't lower your standards is what I'm getting here as well. So definitely look at your natal chart and also your progress chart and see what things are in opposition right now, because that can really help to pinpoint like where you need to work on achieving this balance. Because it's what's, confronting, but it's also making manifest these certain things. You guys also need to work on being more disciplined, maybe being more disciplined with your food that you eat or the time that you're spending, all of these kind of things. So it's holy fucking shit. I can't believe I'm saying this. And what card is next? Moderation. Oh my God. Is there something you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Exactly. You got to treat yourself to a treat every once in a while, but do it within reason. And like, if you're going to pick a treat, don't necessarily pick something that is like shitty. Like, really, if you're going to treat yourself to something really good that you enjoy, and not just something, meh, that kind of thing. So again, obviously you guys, really your big key is that you need to work more on moderation, especially when it comes to your diet. That is the biggest thing that is coming out here. And I'm sure a lot of you pick this pile. You don't want to fucking hear that, but it's kind of like, too bad you picked this pile for a reason and it's coming up. So it's like, don't shoot the messenger. You pick the pile. I didn't pick it for you. Anyway, oh my God. I'm like seeing what the next card is too after this one. And I can't believe how much of the Leo Leo stuff is coming up, like, you'll get it. But we also have the Council of Light here. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So literally your Council of Light is coming through to bitch slap the fuck out of you, is what I'm getting. Like, they really want you to clean up your act, because it's like you have so much to offer that maybe it's like you're kind of abusing your body right now, but it's like you have a beautiful body and you have beautiful energy that you can extend physically. Like, I feel like you're a group that a lot of your power comes from tactileness. So that's why it's like it matters so much what you put into your body, and also not only what you put into your body, but like what you let into your body. Like, we're talking about lovers here, like, like, make sure you're taking care of yourself on the sexual front as well. Like, I'm just saying, like, choose lovers who are clean. Like, you know, I don't mean, it's not even just like physical, I'm just gonna say STDs that you have to worry about. It's also spiritual shit. Like, when you bond with somebody sexually, it's like you are bonding with them energetically, like in a fuck ton huge way, that you're gonna obviously pick up and you're gonna get attached to some things from them. So it's like, make sure you're properly cleansing yourself after you get involved with somebody, especially if it's not somebody you're staying with for a long time, because you don't want to hold on to their you know, spiritual baggage. It's not your, you know, shit to handle. So again, I just feel like your guides are really wanting to come through, your ascended masters are wanting to come through and really, you know, give you a helping hand. They're kind of orchestrating things around you to, like, maybe kind of shake your shit up. Like, they might even, like, give you a couple scares, just not to harm you or anything, but just to, like, scare you, kind of like scare you straight or something, kind of like that, you know, like scare you onto realizing, like, waking you up to, hey, maybe you shouldn't be, you know, indulging in this particular thing way too much. Like, yeah, pull it back a little bit, okay? Like, they're gonna mirror you. They're gonna turn the mirror onto yourself. Like, they're gonna highlight the things that you really don't want to face about yourself, but you really need to face them. And again, you have to approach things with discipline. So make sure you have, like, a disciplined eating regimen, that you're, you know, if you're going to make a goal, you're going to stick with that goal and you're going to do it right. But again, and that doesn't mean that you can't have things that you enjoy or indulge. You work that in. Again, but, like, you have to put in the work to earn the spoils. You know how that, I hope that makes sense, okay? But talking about the Leo energy, oh, look at this. Like, have fucking courage. Seriously, dude, like, total major Leo energy here. The lion is coming through. Really bright, sunny, and just, like, yeah, like, boost of energy. I feel like if you clean up your diet and, you know, drinking habits, all that stuff, you know, you stop smoking or something like that, like, it's really gonna give you an energy boost, and it's gonna make you feel confident, because it's like, yeah, you can do this. You can literally, all of it is in your power. You have complete free will. Nobody made you eat that. You chose to. Again, it's all your choice. You have complete control over it. Have that confidence. You know, strut your fucking stuff like the Leo does. So, there are times when you feel small, afraid, and alone in the world, but you are not alone. You are watched over and cherished by Gaia and Great Spirit. Know that you have within you the strength to overcome all obstacles placed in your path, no matter how daunting or large they may seem. Have courage. Now is the time to trust in yourself and have confidence that you will overcome all. Maybe some of you want to, like, lose weight or something, or maybe some of you want to, you know, gain muscle mass, or you want to, you know, give yourself that nice booty, or, like, whatever. Like, you have these goals. Guess what? They're not out of your reach. You know, you can do it regardless of what it is. And again, it's not about body shaming or any kind of shit like that, because I feel like some of you might try to, like, spin it that way. No, it's like, loving your body means treating it right, regardless of, again, shape or anything. It's like you feed it it's the temple that your soul is currently living in. It is a temporary shell, but you have to care for that shell so that it, you know, lasts you as long as possible, and it doesn't give you pain and hurt later on down the road. That's what matters. And, you know, that you are happy and that you are thriving within it. And part of that is, again, having moderation and making sure that you love what you eat, and what you eat loves you back, because, again, what you eat, you become. That is just a fact. Okay, you are what you eat. People say that phrase. Well, it's true. You are what you eat. It really does shape you. So, again, just have that in mind. Again, you can overcome it all. If it's like a challenge for you, guess what? You can overcome it because you got what it takes, I feel like. So, interesting enough, we have tea tree here with binding. And, tea tree is a really fantastic oil to use to help with, like one of the big things is that I think of is like if you have like a zit or something and like or an infection or things like that, like it helps to heal those things. It helps to pull out like the toxins, if I'm remembering that correctly. I'm still learning my herbs and shit, people. Well, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, work together, bind the two. Strength united, me and you. My astringent power will repel harmful vibes through binding spell. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. A restriction is holding you back from making a commitment. Although a decision should not be made lightly, investigate thoroughly before you consent, as there are underlying and hidden factors to consider. An obligation that's irrevocable may be a bit of a bind. So why not use my stipic? Oh, why am I fucking up this word? Strength to break away from any ties that are challenging you on all levels. Choose me to banish the negative vibes of those who vex you, for my natural astringent power works as an excellent repellent. Don't let others get under your skin. Instead, turn me to soothe and clear up any skin problems, grazes, and infections. I was right. Allow me to assist in restraining others' influence over you, or to keep away those who would cause harm to themselves and others, as we work a little binding magic together. Promises are kept as you unite with the other form of optimum magical results. So, with this, next up we have, it's funny because, one of the keywords here for Leo is trusting. We literally have trust. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. So yeah, you guys have to have more trust in yourself and in your abilities and your strength. Holy shit. And again, the next card we have here is selling out. Yikes. So with this is really talking about the prostitute archetype. And again, when I say that, the prostitute archetype has both positive and negatives, as all archetypes do. So when this is coming through, so obviously some of you are really compromising your integrity with something. So your integrity and inner strength are being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act with either fear or love. Where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in the pursuit of financial security? This card asks you to find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take steps towards doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, the prostitute can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and love. So obviously these are all areas that you guys are really needing to work on healing. So it's like, your integrity. Where are you selling out? Where are you struggling so much in the pursuit of something that really isn't going to make you happy in the long run? Like staying in a toxic situation, a toxic relationship. It's like anything that you're doing, putting these toxins into you, around you, it's like, again, it's binding you to something negative because you're not trusting in your own ability to get yourself out of it. So here we have the action to do in regards to this. So give this a read. Again, work on this within your own healing practice that you're working on here. So next up, for our last card here, we have compassion. I feel like you guys have to have more compassion for yourself. You need to stop beating yourself up over your choices, and again, make better choices. During a healing challenge, it might seem counterintuitive to have compassion for someone who hurt you in the past. However, forgiveness is a vital step in your healing process. Decide to let go of resentment. Feeling of hurt, suffering, being the victim, or wanting revenge are low in vibration and prevent you from making progress. Forgiveness carries a high vibration. Forgiving someone in your past will bring healing to you. And again, it's for you. It's not for them. You're not forgiving them. You're forgiving yourself. And again, forgiving yourself for allowing, the hurt that they caused you to keep eating away at you for so long. You don't need to communicate an apology. Forgiveness is something you do within yourself. Once you decide to forgive, it can lead to feelings of tolerance, sympathy, and consideration for the person who hurt you. This card might be prompting you to consider any hurt or pain you may have caused others. Ponder the times when others have forgiven you. Forgiveness is a process. You may need to reflect on small offenses more than once, and bigger offenses even more so. In the card artwork, a diarad is connected to a rabbit and a sparrow. The diarad's visible roots may signify the need to ground yourself. Try to look at a situation from a different perspective. The sparrow may indicate a situation being resolved in a creative manner. The rabbit signifies a beginning as well as working out social differences. The orange and yellow hues may relate to the sacral and solar plexus chakras. The color green represents the heart chakra, where the major healing will occur in this situation. Reflect on how this card affects you. When you think of forgiveness, is there anyone specific that comes to mind? Where would the healing that comes with forgiveness be of benefit to you? So obviously, for a lot of you who pick this pile, you need to work on healing your heart chakra, your sacral, and your solar plexus, which we have a lot of those colors present here. I also feel like, that grounding, getting outside, maybe even working specifically with a tree might be very significant with you, like a tree totem, willow, oak, pine, like picking a tree, even like outside and connecting with that tree, asking and bonding with it to give you strength and courage to withstand everything. Because again, look at what trees do. They give us life, they give us oxygen, and it's like, it is a symbiotic relationship, and it's like you guys can tap into that to bring you more strength in what it is you're going through. So with that said, I think that is everything that I'm seeing here for this particular pile. So if this resonated, please do comment down below, because I'm very curious to know what is going on for all of these piles. And of course, if you want to see more, definitely do drop a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, all of that good stuff if you want to see more from me. And if you would ever like to help support this channel and its continued growth, please do consider supporting my Patreon, checking out my Amazon wish list. And of course, there's information about how to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces twins. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. For those of you who picked the fifth and final pile here, we're going to go ahead and jump into your reading. Again, we have the orange calcite here, as well as this particular sticker. And already I'm getting the sense that for some of you, animal therapy, bonding with an animal can be very, very restorative for you in particular. I also feel like listening to music is extremely important for you guys as well. That has a lot of healing power for you. Looking at some of the cards I pulled in regards to like what you should look at in your natal chart. Again, these placements might be very important to helping you with your healing process, and again, reconnecting to yourself. And also check these out in your progress chart as well. But we have a biggie right here. We got the North Node with destiny, soul school, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition, North Star, process, development, practice, path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. So yeah, your integrity is extremely important. This is all about your destiny and what you're learning in this lifetime. So maybe for a lot of you, you're relying too much and you're kind of falling back into the old patterns of the things that feel comfortable, that feel familiar from your South Node. So you really need to know where your North Node is. And again, the opposite of your North Node is where your South Node is. And the South Node represents kind of what you've already learned from past experience, from past lives. And the North Node are the things that are going to challenge you, that are going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's part of your destiny in this lifetime to overcome and to integrate. So obviously, this is your purpose, and this is what you need to really incorporate in your daily life today, is whatever is your North Node. So what house it's in, what sign it's in, learn that, and again, learn what is happening with your south node. When it comes to your north node, there's a really good book that I'm trying to remember. I want to say it's like Astrology of Your Soul's Purpose, something like that. It's actually on my Amazon wish list if you guys look at that. It's actually on there. It's a yellow book. But anyway, the point of it is, within that book, it talks all about the north node. But when you read it, you want to read the north node for like what sign it's in, as well as what house it's in, what that sign is of that house. So for example, say your north node is in Scorpio, but it's in the 4th house. So you would want to read the north node for Scorpio and also the north node for Cancer, because the Cancer house is the 4th house. So both of those are affecting, and they kind of combine. And again, that gives you a really personalized view of your north node by combining, again, the house and the sign that it's in. But that's just a little thing if you guys really want to delve deep into this north node. But regardless, and you're learning a curve right now. Learning a curve right now. Okay, that's a sentence, I guess. Again, you're dealing with a learning curve right now. You're maturing, you're experiencing a lot, you're developing more. So again, the things that are no longer part of this on your path are going to fall away. Next up, we also have semi-sextile with allowing. So you want to look in your natal chart and find where the semi-sextile placements are. Now, this is a minor placement within your natal chart, so it's not like, obviously, like super big. Like, I feel you guys, like, it's more about the little things than anything that really help to heal you. So pay attention to those little things. Encourages, sees the potential in, clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realize, rewards. There's a lot here about growing, about maturing, and again, seeing the potential in everything. You guys have so much potential. I feel like, being able to get quiet and kind of in your own space, in your head space, just for a moment, really helps you to see the potential in things and to see what cycle you're in. You need to recognize the cycles you're going through and to clarify them. So we also have here, ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. I don't know, I'm getting the sense here like you guys are not your group where it's like the healing that you need, like I feel like maybe you've already done a lot of healing, or it's like the healing that you need to do is, it's like all these like little adjustments. It's not like you're super out of balance or out of whack or anything is what I feel like. It's just like a matter of these little twists and turns. And again, the biggest thing though is your north node. Like that is the big thing that you need to make sure that you're following. And part of it is just asking for help from your angels, for your guides. And part of that is through meditation. You might be a very clairaudient group. So again, that music message, like you get a lot of messages from your guides and from your angels through the music you listen to. So we also have here, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So yeah, it's all about an energy shift with you guys. Even like, again, like putting on your favorite music and just getting up and dancing around in your own private space is enough to completely change your energy. Again, it's all about the little things that bring you joy. Like, especially if you've been having a really bad day, do that little thing that brings you a lot of joy, and it's just going to completely change everything for you. I feel like you have a lot to give and a lot to show. It's just a matter of getting your energy right. I feel like it's just like a lot of these little out of whack things. It's like you're so close, but yet it's just like little adjustments that need to be done. So we also got reveal your truth here. So some of you maybe are like hiding behind a mask. You're not really, you know who you are, but it's like you just kind of don't know how exactly to completely present it in 100% way or something. So with this card, when you were born, your soul shone. What the fuck is going on with words with me today? Bright. As you grew, you were taught of right and wrong. You were taught of how to think, how to live, how to believe in a way that makes you fearful to say no. To disagree is to risk alienation from family and society. So you hid your true thoughts and feelings behind a mask. That mask hides your light. Cast it aside, embrace and live your truth, and let your soul shine once more. So exactly, it's like maybe some of you need to learn to say no more. You need to disagree. You need to let your true thoughts really come forward. And kind of like stop putting in the earphones and start speaking what it is you need to speak. So we also have, you guys were a group who actually got 2 of these cards. So we have Rose with romance and we have Lemon with bitterness. So interesting. Let's go ahead and see here. So with the lemon, sunny skin, pretty flower. Beware, my juice tastes too sour. Bitterness will zap your zest, cleanse and heal to be your best. This magic is worked with harm to none, so motivate, there it is done. An acid tongue and sharp defense could leave you feeling sour. Time to suck it up. As emotional hurts or righteous anger start to grow, invite my purifying juice to cleanse away any resentment, or add a few drops to a bath and perform a cleansing ritual as you heal from the bitterness of late. So clearly, you know, a cleansing bath with lemon would be really helpful for you guys. In magical work, I am aligned with the moon in the element of water, and I have been honored since ancient times for my purifying qualities. But beware, for I am a powerful medium in dark arts and could be used to harm. For I am powerfully effective in activating cursing spells. However, as a primordial protector, I also absorb the lower energies that recur attracts and boost your spell's power as you become mindful of your intentions and continue your magical work consciously and with harm to none. So yeah, it's like you guys are a group where you can kind of go both ways. Like I feel like you can either do a lot of really good or you can do a lot of really bad with your words and again your emotions if you give into that energy. It's all about energy with you guys. You have to make sure that you're keeping your energy balanced. So with the rose here, and it could be a lot to do with romance and relationships for you guys as well, since this is coming up. Because this has to do with, let's see, where did it go? Red is for love, pink is for romance. Petals swirl and join in the dance. To bring about romance, kisses and laughter. And be of your heart happily ever after. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mo to be there is done. So again, maybe like a bath with lemon and rose might be really good for you guys. So a deep desire to be swept off your feet makes your heart beat furiously. Romantic gestures such as love, hearts, chivalry, pledges, and chocolate makes you giddy as you dream of living happily ever after. You are in love with love itself, and romance you yearn for is ready to blossom as you honor your true feelings and appreciate the beauty that's all around you. As you breathe in deeply my sweet aroma, feel your heart's center swirl with sensual pleasure as it makes room for love in your life. I will magnetize your aura to draw in all you seek on your quest for romance as you work with my petals and buds to cast spells of amour and create love potions. Place a bouquet of my red and pink flowers in your bedroom to entice intimacy and delight in the heady heights of romance court you. So I feel like a big part of like if you really want to attract the romance that you want, again, you have to reveal your true self. And also I feel like, you know, you got to honor your true feelings. And that goes back to, again, not, you know, letting the kind of being silent, making yourself silent because you don't want to disagree with maybe the crowd or your family or the traditions around you. But it's like, if you don't agree with it, you don't fucking agree with it. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has the right to their different opinions. As long as, you know, they're not harming other people with said opinions. Again, we're all allowed our own voice. So make sure that you're actually sharing your voice. That's a part of what you need to work on healing. So again, find a way. Maybe for some of you, you want to be like a singer. Or you do sing. Maybe singing is a good way to get your voice out there. Interesting enough, we have glamour next. So into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. again, possibility, potentials here. Also with glamour, that has a lot to do with working with Rose and that kind of magic as well. That was also something I wanted to mention. Be careful with love spells. You don't want to work magic on other people, really. When you work magic, you're really working on yourself. Because, again, if it's meant for you, it will come to you. You don't need to affect somebody else's free will. That's a big, important part here. So, next up, we have home. So, yeah, I feel like there's a lot here that has to do with your family that you're trying to heal from, especially. Oh, I can't believe I just fucking opened up right to this. How do you keep recreating home? In the context of this teaching, let's use the word home to describe your unconscious ability to attract intimate partners with the positive and negative qualities your parents instilled with you. That's why romance and bitterness is coming up. You guys need to work through what your parents taught you. Oh, wow. Because you're unconsciously going into the same kind of relationships that maybe you saw in your family. Interesting. This card honors the wounded child in you that keeps recreating home, hoping to get your childhood development codependency needs met. You might even provoke the other to act or look like your original parent. In a world where so many of our natural emotions were not encouraged and worse yet suppressed, you are now encouraged to feel the feelings trapped inside you and consistently sabotage your life. Jesus Christ. For some of us, home was an amazing, empowering, and happy place, but for most of us, it was lacking. There was unease and hurt. This is imprinted on your nervous system, which forces the dysfunction you had with your parents to rise to the surface with your current partner and people close to you. Wow. I also feel like you guys really need to pay attention to your nervous system. If there's anything out of whack there, you need to make sure that you're getting the proper treatment for that. So let me go ahead and share the action in regards to this particular card. So clearly, you guys are working with the wounded child here and your inner child. So then that's a lot to do also with, again, following your truest destiny. You have to heal this past part of yourself in order to move forward on that destiny. And the last card we have here is respect. And this is Virgo, because it has the Virgo symbol on her. Clearly, you guys need to make sure that you're having proper respect for yourself. And that, again, don't lower your standards for something that isn't worthy of you and for you. So with this particular card, during a healing process, it's vital to cultivate insightful awareness of your self-worth. Realizing you deserve praise and love makes you more able to give praise and love. Think about how you can deepen your self-respect. Consider someone you respect greatly and reflect on why you feel that way. Do you love yourself unconditionally? Do you have a self-depreciating sense of humor? It really isn't okay to have fun at your own expense. Do you take good care of yourself? This includes getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising regularly. Are you able to make decisions for yourself based on your needs and wants? When you're in a healing process, having your own outlook and developing your own perspective can carry you a long way. Stand up for whatever it is you believe in and be respectful of people that may have differing viewpoints. Jesus, this is what I was just talking about. By gaining experience and improving yourself, you can earn the respect of others. You will also respect yourself more. Respect is not something you acquire quickly or easily, but it will be an ongoing support. And your self-assurance will be unshakable. A beautiful goddess stands before an array of lilies and daisies. These flowers symbolize an abundance of energy and confidence. The lilies specifically indicate a period of growth. The goddess is surrounded with the light of her aura. The yellow color of her aura reflects her ability to claim her power. Her crown represents strength and power. These attributes can assist you while you boost your efforts to respect yourself more. I also feel like, again, I was talking about the yellow, and I was talking about the crown, so I feel like your solar plexus chakra as well as your crown chakra are very important here. So yeah, that is everything I'm seeing for this particular pile. So if this resonated, please do comment down below because I'm very curious to know what's happening in all these piles. And of course, if you'd like to see more, definitely do subscribe, turn on that bell notification. And if you'd ever like to help support this channel and its continued growth, there's going to be links to my Patreon as well as my Amazon wishlist and various other social media links. And of course, information about how to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces twin. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.